launched its first store in Powai in 2002 and since then has a well-established presence in 189 locations across India. By working with low-cost dairy products and selling them below the maximum retail price, it is able to offer customers with the best prices. Using the current Phil's business model, DMart has become the first retailer crossing the billion-dollar revenue mark, but could now possibly face pressure from investors to expand further, which means possibly adopting a new business model and new strategies.
Hi, my name is Purva and I would be discussing about the situation analysis of DMart. So we did a SWOT analysis and found out the following strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. In terms of strengths, the biggest strength of DMart is providing goods at low prices and providing huge discounts. For the weaknesses, DMart's competitors are situated inside famous malls, whereas DMart, on the other hand, has standalone stores. This seemed to be a big disadvantage for DMart. In terms of opportunity, DMart has its current stores mostly in the suburbs and the city market still remains untapped. In terms of threat, there are the changes in consumer preferences and their attraction towards online shopping is the biggest threat for DMart. We did a pestle analysis that helped us to understand the macroeconomic factors that affect the DMart's business strategy. And if we consider these factors, they impact in a positive way as well as in a negative way. If we consider the political factors, we can see that the government is pretty stable in India, but there are also problems due to changing trade regulations. On the other hand, if we consider the technological factors, there is a rapid expansion of IT sector happening, which is a great opportunity for DMart, but if it doesn't take the advantage of this opportunity, then the same e-commerce and the IT sector can be a threat for DMart. The 5C analysis provides us with a summary of the situation analysis that we have done so far. So in terms of company, we can see that the DMart maintains good relationship with suppliers and also has a pro-innovative culture amongst its employees. In terms of customers, the target segment is mostly the middle class consumer and people with low grocery budget. It maintains an agile and flexible supply chain, and this makes collaboration easier with their collaborators. In terms of competitors, there is a high competition happening because of Big Bazaar, Reliance Fresh, and this forces them to keep its prices low. The climate is favorable, but in terms of inflation, it exerts a strong impact on the pricing structure.
Based on the previous analysis of DMart background, the major problem for DMart is whether it should expand the market to national. It faced the pressures from its shareholder who are hoping to expand the market because it is uncertain for DMart to consider the adjustment of business model, customer diversity needs, and intense competition in the market. So there are three variable sub-questions for DMart to concern. While DMart business model bring the initial success for itself, the competitors were increasing and going out with different business model to attract the customer in the market. Since DMart business model compared with other competitors, they have some shortage. This will influence DMart to expand the market. For example, compared with the competitor, DMart have the limitation of its location and product selection. India lies subcontinent with 20 like state water a country, so this design Indian customer in different areas have diverse needs and customer behavior. But the limit category of DMart product offering hard to satisfy all the customer needs in different areas. If DMart provide more kind of the product, it also will increase the cost of the company as well. DMart face the competitor from online and offline in the grocery market. Besides, customers more and more prefer online shopping. This is benefit for the growth of online player. Because the competitor in the market bring the different benefit for customer, this will bring the fit for DMart development as well.
In regards to the first sub-problem, DMart should continue with their current ownership business model as it has driven them to success and is continuing to do so. Their core competency lies in their business model and is what makes them unique and stand out compared to the competitors. By continuing their model of working with limited products, they can be differentiated with their competitors and use it to their advantage. They can also continue to attract consumers with their low prices. For the second sub-problem, in order to successfully expand in the market, Dmart needs to adapt to different cultures and be culturally sensitive. Their products need to be tailored to local values and preferences to make them more appealing in the host market. Dmart follows the philosophy, give them what they want. So they should continue to apply the philosophy and create products and services based on the observations of shoppers at the chosen market. For the final sub-problem, in order to overcome threats of competitors, Dmart should consider going into foreign direct investment through joint venture or wholly owned. Joint venture would be the best mode of entry for Dmart, as Demeanor has built a chain of networks through his good relationships with the suppliers, specifically in China. So Dmart could use it to their advantage and find a suitable partnership in China to help assist them in entering the Chinese market. Dmart should also consider launching an e-commerce platform, as it has become a steadfast growing demand in India. This would be beneficial for Dmart, as it will expand customer accessibility both online and offline, which will generate more sales and customer awareness of the brand. Not only will it be beneficial to Dmart, but also their consumers and the economy.
In this section, each of the above-mentioned strategy will be evaluated to decide which one of these would be best suited to Dmart. The first part, continue to implement the current business model, is stable and risk-free move. Their business model has its unique part. For example, Dmart follow a store ownership model. It means they save a rental cost, which is good for their long-term development. In addition, Dmart provides a limited range products and simple layout. This shows that they incline to provide simple and efficient shopping environment to their customer. In contrast, it brings uncertainties to the future development of the Dmart. Because the rapid development of the shopping culture, more and more new entrants and competitors seize opportunities to enter the market. Their business model has some difference compared with the Dmart. For example, Dmart does not sell the high-end products in the private brand. However, Dmart competitors offer a wide variety of the products to attract customers. The second part, Dmart further expansions requires adapting to the different cultural backgrounds, which can meet the customer needs and wants in a sense. Moreover, it is more conducive to the Dmart development, survive, and long-term benefit. However, Dmart needs to spend long times on in-depth marketing research on local culture and customer shopping habits. Also, the companies need to have the adequate budget. The third part, appropriate joint venture partners not only provide corresponding financial support for Dmart, expands its skills. Besides, the joint venture partners understand more about local development status and has unique resources. On the contrary, the power of the culture of the Dmart will be weakened. Before making important decisions or strategy, they will be discussed with their joint venture partners. It's possible to increase the difficulties of the management and post opportunities.
In my recommendation, Dmart needs to do enough marketing research, whether it's in Indian or overseas market. India has a large territory and different religious beliefs, and India is a country that attaches great importance to religion beliefs. Marketing research makes sure Dmart to fulfill the needs of different customers and avoid the oversupply caused by culture difference. At the same time, if Dmart wants to enter the overseas market, market research can help it cater to consumer preference in a completely different cultural background. However, it is worth nothing that if Dmart wants to enter the overseas market as an Indian brand, it needs to increase education and advertising for customers if it wants to make overseas customers fully accept it. It is difficult to give a specific budget for this part of expenditure because the input cost of Dmart is different according to different situations.